Welcome down the rabbit hole. This is where we're talking sports, health, fitness, biohacking, longevity, and a whole lot more. I'm your host, John Fitzgerald. Let's get to the action.
All right, welcome back, dude. All right, so Kyle, good to see you, man.
Good to see
Um,
you again.
we tried this before. We had a bunch of audio issues. I really just wanted to go over kind of everything. I don't know how much time you have today, but
I got about an hour here, so
perfect, dude.
yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. So
All
we can
right,
get
so tell me about yourself and tell me about Elite, and let's get into the thick of it.
let's get into it. So my name's Kyle Flowers, golf marketing expert here in the Detroit area, I should say. I've been working in the golf industry for about 5 years now. Elite Golf basically was friends of friends getting together to play golf. I was one of those friends that they brought in. The two former founders, Billy George and William Bass, there, along with a few others. They basically were friends of friends through high school and all that jazz, and they were like, hey, our schedules don't really match up and we still want to play golf together. So let's make this league and it's basically play whenever, wherever. And so if you are available only Monday nights, you can play in the league, or if you're only available on the weekends, we're very flexible. So basically, what it is we just have a flexible league here in the Metro Detroit area. And within the last few years, it has grown into basically other cities in the world. So we have Charlotte as well. This is our third year with our Charlotte chapter. We got San Francisco. New York will be coming out this year, along with Cincinnati. So we got a few more cities coming along, but basically we're trying to get friends of friends in every major city around the world to join the Elite Golf Club. So
Dude, all right. So who was first? Was Detroit first on this one?
yes, yes, absolutely. So Detroit's the home base and will always be the home base there. All of us are from the Detroit area, so that's why it's so close to home for us here.
Dude, that's cool. So,
Yeah.
you can play any course, anytime. If I was gonna play you, would I have to play the same course, or like how does that work?
So basically, yes, like with the matches, if you are playing a match against myself, we do have different formats in there. So if you head to our website, which we will give you the information there for you folks, but if you head on over to our website, it tells you all the information and all the different types of things that we do. But one of them is the match play. So it's the club championship for us, and basically we're on a team, we're playing against each other, and we play a match. And so to answer your question, yes, we would have to be playing at the same course, but we would just have to schedule that with each other. So
I
yeah.
got it.
Yep. But to answer your question before as well, we basically go from the handicap system on the USGA. So it's April 1st from October 31st is the league. And then in the winter time, we're trying to get something to do some like golf simulators as well to keep the league going in the winter.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Did you do that this winter already, or is that something that we're gonna be working on for the future?
So this winter it was in the testing works for us. So we were testing it, getting our point system down and all that jazz. And then next year we'll be rolling it out this winter.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
And realistically, I mean, we're gonna play golf as long as we can, until you start losing your ball in the fairway because the fallen leaves, right?
No, absolutely.
It's I feel like that's necessary to get an indoor something going because it sucks so bad here. We only have
Oh,
a
we only have,
majority of the year is winter, you know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
For what, 4 to 5 months out of the year is basically winter time where you're inside
Yeah.
from like November, like shoot, it's 36 degrees right now outside and blowing
Great.
blowing, and we're
Yeah.
March 24th here. So it's definitely a struggle in the Midwestern states.
Dude, talking to the people that are down in Florida or Arizona or Dallas or whatever, it's just like, yeah, I went out golfing last week. I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I just want them to shut up already, dude. It's like they're rubbing it in on purpose,
No,
you
absolutely.
know?
So,
So what's coming up for you guys? What's new?
so we are having our spring scramble is our first event of the year since April 1st is the kickoff to the start of the season. Our spring scramble, which we do every year, right at the beginning of the year there, will be at April 5th, Lakes of Taylor. Tee times start at 11 a.m. there for us. I believe we have about 20 spots left open. So, not,
Is it
yeah,
four man?
it is. It is a four-man scramble. Fun time there. Scramble's always a blast. Lakes of Taylor and courses like that, city courses, always. We always appreciate them for opening up right at the time because it is tough for golf courses to open up with maybe snow or just irrigation and just all the maintenance it takes to get it ready for us golfers. And then basically also too what we're kicking off is our club championship. So anyone that has signed up as your team of four, so for instance, my team name is the Rosebuds, so I got my team of four together. We have the EGA Goats, the Southsiders, the Hot Doggers, and a few other teams like the Girl Scouts, to name a few. But those are all four team members, and they are basically going to play each other in like a qualifying round to make it to the club championship Elite Eight bracket. So that basically goes for 2 months. So for April and May, you are doing your qualifying matches and playing against people. You can have your rival series as well. So you, for instance, if we're not on the same team but in the league, we can be rivals and get points for who wins against each other in that match.
Oh, like extra points on the side kind of thing?
Yep, extra
Sweet.
points on the side there. So, for instance, if you don't play a lot, or if you're a newer city starting off and only have 4 to 8 people, that rival series is a good way to get points and rack up the points and try to win the club championship there.
That's sweet. That's
Yeah,
sweet. So, is this one coming up? Is that part of the club championship? Is it or is
it's
that just a scramble that's
it's just a scramble. So basically, we have three membership tiers in our league. We have a social, a tour, and a VIP membership. And so we do a social event each month. And so to kick off the
got it?
season, we're starting it off with a social event there with the spring scramble every year. Uh,
Oh,
so
cool.
you, yep. So you still get points if you're a tour member as well. But it's just an opportunity for the social people to get out there and rack up points.
Yeah, get back out there and actually see the sun again, be
Yeah.
outside again, have an excuse not to do yard work again. It's clutch. It's
No, it is.
necessary.
It's definitely necessary.
That'll be fun, dude. I'm gonna be at that. It took me a minute to find to get my fourth, but the one on the fifth that'll be fun.
I love it. Can't wait. So,
Yeah, I've been trying to get to golf with you guys for a whole
what,
season, I
probably,
think.
yeah, probably for the last year, our
Yeah.
schedules just haven't lined up with each other.
The
So,
Dude, the main thing in the way is your job. You got to get rid of
no,
that.
I do. I absolutely do. The daytime job. So hopefully, any golf courses out there, if you're hiring, let me know and we'll work something out.
Yeah, no kidding. Is that what you're doing right now? Are you doing something golf related?
I'm trying to. Right now, I'm a front end manager, so I manage people and all that jazz.
Oh, that's the worst.
It is.
People are the worst.
They're a-okay.
And I don't know. You
It's
have to make a hell of a case.
no, for sure. This job, I should say, has definitely made me grow and realize that I have to stay calm in almost every situation possible. So that's a good thing to learn for an adult. So if whatever
Preferably before you have kids.
no, absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
dude. Well, that's. I actually do think I know of a couple spots that are looking for management level at the course.
Well,
So
yeah. Shoot
I'll
'em my
forward you
way
that
after
after
this.
for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
But
I'll do that selfishly also, just so I have an excuse and an in to go golfing for
to go
cheaper.
golfing, yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Set up
for
a tee
sure.
time, you come out, pay a greens fee for like probably $20, and you're probably good.
Yeah. A cart fee. No, dog. I'm walking
Or
this
not
shit.
even.
Give me
Fair.
that cart though, for real. No.
Yeah.
That's actually something that when I ask, I remember talking to you last time. I asked like, what was something you would change about the game if you could change something about the game?
Yes.
I think that's the one I hear the most, where people are like, man, I wish we could only have one cart fee.
Absolutely.
Why are they charging both people? I have my own. It's not that, but it actually has a lot more to do with the people that golf.
No, for sure.
You know, like
It's
every time I post a video, someone's like, nice hat. Thanks, dude. You didn't even see what's on it, but thanks
Oh,
for
yeah.
giving me your queer eye for the straight guy opinion on my clothing. So it seems so strange, but no one has ever given a shit that I look like a bum
No.
until you go golfing. And I mean, I get dressed like belt loops, belt, golf shoes. Like I do the thing. But if my hat's on backwards, all of a sudden they're like, this fucking idiot.
No, yeah.
Can't stand this guy.
Can't stand this guy.
Yeah. It's like
It is
also it looks
weird.
weird on my head without it being backwards, like
No,
pokes
for
my
sure.
ears out, I look like a doof. So it's just kind of funny, man. So
It's your style, and so also too,
it's my
like,
brand.
yeah, it's your brand.
Yeah.
Like my brand's the sunglasses here. Like it looks.
Never
weird
seen
with
you without them.
Yeah,
That's what you look like? Yeah, put the glasses back on. No.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no,
no,
it is. Like it's necessary.
it
That
is
actually
for
that
your-
that does look more familiar to me. It does look weird without the glasses. It wasn't a joke.
no
But
for yeah. Like, and I kind of like for the glasses to me. I have very sensitive eyes, and just with being outside, it's just like, all right, cool. Like I just kind of rocked with it. Found a website that I bought some cheap frames on, and I liked them, and I just rolled with it. And doing all the social stuff, I kind of was just in front of the camera with them on, and it's like, dang, I guess this is kind of my brand now of like the shade thing. So,
dude, if you took them off and you did a video, no one would know who the hell
no,
it is.
yeah, you're
I
probably right. No,
I
you're
wouldn't,
absolutely right. You're like, who's this guy? This guy's new.
I'm calling Kyle right now, let him know someone's taking his job. Dude, someone came in, snaked your job. I'm like, nah, that was just me. I noticed though, like I noticed people tend to care a lot about those weird things that make them comfortable with somebody. People
Oh,
walk into the gym and my dog isn't laying on the floor. They're like, "Where's your dog?"
like where's it? No,
Like I'm
absolutely.
used to this, and they're so in their routine that as soon as something's out of their routine, it's either like a no go or a stop for sure. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
do you want to go golfing on a Wednesday in the middle of the day? If that's not part of my routine, I'm much less likely to say yes, right?
No, absolutely.
Which actually, now that I've thought about it, makes a pretty ingenious idea for what you guys are doing. You know?
No, it is. It is an absolutely good idea there. So, um, there are a bunch of other leagues out there that are like us. So we're just trying to stand out. And one thing that we're doing to do that is the Detroit Youth Classic that we do. So we put on a 2-day tournament for the Detroit high schools here in the city. Which is May, or it's three days. We put on a little range day to kick it off with everyone. So this year will be May 16th through the 18th at Rouge Park there. So we got
Nice.
about yeah, so we got about 5 high schools participating at the moment. We got the first tee of Detroit coming out as well, so it's a unique thing for the city. So that is the one thing at Elite Golf that we try to do to break away from other leagues is give back to our communities more and work with our communities. So,
Specifically the youth, right? No one really gives a shit
yes.
about the adults, you
No,
know?
yes, like mostly the youth, but also too like golf is such a high privilege sport,
Mm-hmm.
and it costs a lot of money. So here in the city of Detroit, like in the inner city, uh, people don't have a lot of money to put aside on their hobbies or spend on activities besides just
Yeah.
life. So here, what we're trying to do is just grow the game of golf, and it can be the youth, it can be adult, it can be uh, kids, middle school, whatever you are. If you just enjoy golf, we're here to help you. So,
Badass, man.
yeah,
Question. I have a couple questions because noob, if you will. Did you golf in high school or anything like that?
I did. Golfed for Berkeley High School, sophomore through senior year. I don't know, probably 40 to 45 every 9 holes. Had some 50s, had some 30s, but mostly 42 was mostly where I shot.
It's not upsetting.
No, not bad at all.
Hopefully you got better. If not, sorry.
No, it was.
But
I I guess I did. I just never really pursued it after high school into college, just due to the money and
dude,
I guess.
college you're just always perpetually broke, you know?
No, absolutely. But
Yeah.
also too, like, there's really no program or resources for like ex high school golfers to pursue their career in golf, to maybe even like walk on to a college, or even say if they do like golf, uh, get into the golf business like what we're doing, and
Yeah.
show there's different avenues in the golf world besides just golfing. So that is
Yeah.
one thing I think the golf industry and that we are lacking is something after the high schools as well, to keep these kids involved in golf, because I definitely lost interest right out of high school into college because I had no idea what to do, and I was like, I'm not really trying to spend all my money on golf like my parents did.
Yeah.
Like that was the one thing fortunate I had for me.
Yeah, you got to see it. That's the future if I do this. But so how does that work? Because a tournament with team, is it like a team's tournament? Is it an individual tournament where teams sign up? Like how's that work?
So so it's a year-long cup. It's a city cup, or like
No, no,
club.
the youth
Oh,
classic. Yeah.
oh, the youth classic. Sorry about that.
You're all right,
Uh,
brother.
no, the youth classic is a 2-day tournament, and then on Saturday we're bringing in the scramble thing as well. So we're bringing in a scramble. So what you,
I
I
got it.
believe, signed up for is the scramble, or whoever can sign up. You bring your team of four and you support the kid. But if you want to play in the 2-day tournament, it's a stroke play event. Adults and kids can play in it. Anyone can sign up. So.
I don't know if I'm going to sign up for that because I feel like I'm going to get beat by a high school kid, and and then I'm going to have to fight him.
No, that's
I'm kidding.
fine. But what we're doing this year,
I know I'll get beat by a high school kid because those kids can stripe the ball
they
so damn well.
they definitely can. We have, I think, we had a 12-year-old win it last year.
Stop.
No, yeah, no, I think
No
like
shit.
12, yeah, 12, 13-year-old Dayton. Dayton's a really good player.
That's insane. Shout out to little Dayton. I'm gonna get with you to find his Instagram because that's crazy.
I'll
You know his parents run one for him or something, right?
yes, I'll
Hell
shoot
yeah.
after this call. I'll shoot you his information over there, because
Dude,
him
that's
and
crazy.
yeah, his dad's nice as well. Very, very raised properly, I should say, as a kid. So, yeah,
Very PC way to put that.
yes.
Yeah.
But
Realistically, a lot of people's kids just suck though. So
this
yeah.
Dayton's awesome. He respects you well and has very nice manners.
It's not a lot to ask for. So I got an email that says I'm in the second round of your brand bracket.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
I know we talked about this last time, but I do need a refresher.
Okay.
So I've made it to the second level. how do I win?
So
That's all that matters, is how do I win?
Okay, so to answer your question on how to win, this round of 32 is the donation round for to make it to the sponsor 16 for you there. So the donation is $100 minimum for you if you want to advance to the next round. And on to make it to the next round in the sponsorship 16, if you do make it, you will all 16 sponsors will sponsor hole number 16 for us.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so like that's what we're kind of doing there. And then whole sponsor the sponsor 16 I guess round I should say is going to be another voting round. So you basically vote for your next brand, and then the elite eight is another donation round there, and so on and so forth. So
Got it.
yeah,
So basically, to win, all I have to do is get people to give me money to give to you.
yes. So all you need
This is gonna be a good time. You
yes.
know?
So you basically need $100 minimum for you. So you are so if you need 101 or say 250 or shoot if some brands do like 1,000 or whatnot, like I don't know what it is. You just have until Friday to basically donate, and the donation
Okay.
link, yeah, and the donation link is in the link in our bios on the Elite Golf page, Masters of Brands page, and also the Detroit Youth Classic page there.
You run all those pages?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that too, bro.
yeah,
It's so much.
no, it
It is
is.
so much. People don't realize how much goes into running the show, a show, multiple shows, right? Like just having your website up to date and having clients for me and having your job, right? Like
Yep.
that's so much extra work. I don't know how some of these people do it. You
Yeah.
being one of them.
It's a lot of multitasking, and it's a lot of scheduling stuff and just simplifying it to I've learned a lot of just making it simplify and or well simplifying it and making it simple. There's the words I was looking for. Um, just kind of stay on your brand. Don't make it too complicated with stuff. So that's kind
It's
of
the
where we're at
exact
right now.
opposite of where I've gone, you know.
Well,
I do talk a lot of golf, but there's also like health and fitness shit in there. There's biohacking and recovery stuff. And then as we go down the rabbit hole, I have an episode where I've talked about none of those things. And it's all like social, I don't even want to say politics, but like that social scope. You know, I was talking to a Marine, and I wanted to have him explain how the hell is he so effective? Because when you're talking about scheduling and coordinating,
yeah,
these people are machines. And like,
absolutely.
you know, and like, tell me how to do it. He gives me like a 5 minute answer, and then the rabbit hole continues down about nothing. I have a list of questions, never got to him. I was just
Never
like
got to
enthralled,
them.
but
No,
it
but
happens.
yeah, I'm not saying you're not definitely going off brand. You just have a bunch of things that you like an avenue that you talk about. And so like you can have 3 to 5 things that you talk about with it, and you can all intertwine them back together.
Hmm.
So it's
It's the goal,
yeah.
you
So
know.
you're definitely on the right path to it. It's all about
Yeah,
just learning and failing and learning what your audience wants. So
yeah. I noticed there's a lot of golf coaches on Instagram, swing coaches, things like that, and there's a handful, but there's not that many trainers that are specifically for rotational sports and rotational athletes. That's where I saw my avenue. No one told me that in college as well. You know, I just figured like pro sports was over. You know, I fought MMA, but like you can't do that forever. Um, and I didn't realize that there a was a market for it. You know, I went onto a golf group and said like, who has back pain? And
and
every hand,
probably
right?
every hand got raised of like, hey,
Yeah.
I have back pain and all that stuff, and
Yeah, there
it's
was like
because
comments where people would be like, "You're obviously not a full-time golfer if you're asking this question. Like, oh, okay, so that's sweet. You guys stretch or no? Oh, no, you
No.
don't. Okay, cool. You
No.
warm up? No.
Oop.
Yeah, a lot of people don't have time. When you're meeting up with somebody to go golf, a lot of the times they're showing up 5 minutes before. They're not even getting range balls in. You know?
They're the trunk slammers and getting there a half hour before, trunk slamming it, going to grab drinks, taking the
Yeah,
bathroom, doing the shit, all that stuff. So
yeah. I don't know why I thought that I'm like insanely competitive about the things. I do always want to win, but if I'm gonna golf, I just want to do it well. I don't want to play slow. I don't want to look like a retard,
no,
you know.
absolutely.
So naturally, I practice. Like I go to the range and I work on different things more than I go golf. I wish
That's
everyone would do that.
No, for sure. Practice, I believe what we talked about in the last one, we talked a lot about practice and just like the game of golf and um, like instead of going out there and playing or even just ripping balls and just practice with a purpose. And so
Hmm.
that was a big takeaway from us last time was just practice with a purpose if you're going to go out there to spend money on golf, I should say.
Yeah, do it intentionally instead of out of habit.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a big bucket, a large, go rip 10 of each club, working on nothing except for contact.
Yeah.
Eventually, that should be like bottom of the totem pole. If you're still working on contact, please do. But there's multiple levels to that onion. There's a ton of layers to the game that I never would have even guessed. The word course management,
Yep.
I thought that was for somebody that was working there. You know, uh,
No,
there's a
that's
lot to it.
there is, and that's one of the things that we teach the kids too. That's why we're doing the scramble because we had a lot of kids that really didn't know the game and really didn't know the etiquette. So that's what we're here to, as well as to grow the game and give the golf course management to the kids because there is a secret in golf behind that too.
Yeah, there's a lot of unspokens within this sport. I noticed too.
Yes, a lot of unspoken rules and
Yeah.
all that jazz.
Yeah. One thing I don't really love about the game is yelling four.
Why?
When I don't want someone to say four and then me look up and then I break my freaking cheekbone. If anything, you should just say nothing and just let them keep their head down looking at the ball. I
Yeah.
feel like it's like yelling heads up and someone says what? And then they get
What?
smoked with the frisbee, you
Smoked.
know?
No, yeah.
Yeah, I just see that coming. I've never seen it happen, but I'll see it.
See it, yeah.
I'll see it.
I think four is it's a good word, I should say. I don't know because like for instance, like I get a tendency to get in my little own zone around the greens from time to time. So like if I'm on the green or if I'm like having a terror like off the green, like in the sand, I'm trying to do my own thing. Or like even I bring up the cart too quickly from time to time. So like someone yelling four in that situation is a good thing for me because I'm like, oh shit,
That's
get out
fair.
of my mental vision. So
Yeah. Situational awareness, right? Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, that's
that's
fair. I
cool.
just I just know for a fact that when I do get hit in the face with a golf ball, that's gonna be why. You know?
No, for sure.
Or I tried to shoot the gap between two trees and I
And
didn't
it
have it. Yeah.
ricochets you right back in the
Yeah.
face.
I have that video on Instagram of my boy doing this.
Okay.
Did you see that?
I think I have, but
Dude, it
I gotta
ricochets
go
up.
back to it.
It's so funny. It ricochets off a tree in front of him, hits one up here somewhere, and
Okay.
he's looking for the ball and it falls behind him. It's so funny, and it lands in the exact same spot.
That's
But while I was recording, I was like hiding behind the.
like,
Like I know someone's gonna die doing this stupid shit.
yeah, absolutely.
Live to tell the tale. You
That's
know?
funny. I'll have to go check it out again.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely. I'll have to link you up into it because
yeah.
it's worth the giggle. You know.
I bet.
I noticed in the world of social media, people only want to see like 3 things when it comes to golf.
Okay.
Boobs are guaranteed yes,
True.
and then people doing really well, and then people doing very badly. They don't really give a shit about tips or how to get from one to the other. They don't want exercises. They don't want stretches. They just want to see someone that's worse than them.
True.
You know?
There is that. You can, I guess you can make your exercises, like you could do like a series or something like that, to like a gym series, to where, I don't know, you were, I don't know, like a famous golfer, or like trying to be a famous golfer and do all that stuff and make it, I don't know,
Yeah.
get off
You have
camera.
to. You got to clickbait them a little bit. Like, do you want to swing like Rory?
Yeah, no,
You know?
absolutely.
But even then, if it was the greatest one of those might have got 10 to 15,000, maybe 20,000 views.
20,000 views for it.
And somebody sucking at golf multiple times over will get 2.2 million. You know, it's quite lopsided. But
It is.
whatever, man. As long as people are golfing, I don't even care if they're mad. Like, just go golf. Be outside.
Just be outside with
Just
it.
be outside. Preferably at the Youth Classic, and like
Yeah.
do it for a cause. You know,
Do
that
it for a cause.
that
Do it
is-
for the kids.
Yeah, that is something that's cool about this game that doesn't carry over to any other sports. There's not that many charity outings for softball leagues. There's not that many charity outings for really anything except golf. You know?
Yeah, like literally, like us people or just us normal people, like if we want to do like all the scrambles that we do, like everyone, like throughout the summer, like they're mostly for charities or for different types of events, or someone died and they're hosting this event for them, like whatever it is, there's always charity events going on in the golf industry.
Yeah, I actually have never been to a Scrabble that is not a charity event. I'm sure they're there, but I've never seen one that's just like, hey, we're measuring dicks today, and we're gonna see who's better. Like I've never seen that. It's always in loving memory of, or proceeds go to X charity. I've only seen that in one other sport, and that's bowling.
Bowling, yeah, I guess you're right. So,
Which
yeah.
elevates golf.
No,
Makes it cooler.
does. It does
Yeah.
make it cooler.
The fact that you can drink while you're doing it makes it pretty sweet. It
no-brainer.
makes everybody want to do it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's your drug of choice, that's what it is.
Yeah, I actually don't. Not because I'm a terrible golfer when I do, but that's also a thing.
Yeah.
But realistically, it's just I don't want to feel like shit the next day. So I kind of like gave it up a year ago.
Bingo, bongo.
It was not something I would have done at 18 because those hangovers never happened.
No, they do not.
Yeah,
Which-
around 26, I'm like, it doesn't feel great, and then I continued on to carry on for almost another decade. And it just feels so good to not. It's just socially awkward sometimes. Like people, are like, oh, you want to go have a beer? I know that the beer is like actually an arbitrary thing. Like you could say you want to go eat a pizza, but at the same time, no, I don't.
No, absolutely.
March Madness hits. It's way different now. Like I'm
No,
not
for
at the
sure.
bar and yelling in someone's face that I don't even know.
No,
Less cool.
absolutely. Also, too, like, I'd rather have someone be like, hey, you want to go play disc golf, or hey, you want to go golf, instead of, hey, you want to go to the bar and drink, or you want to go out and have a beer. Like, I would rather someone do that with me.
Except on dates. I don't want to
True.
ever play a sport with females.
No?
Not because I'm sexist. It's just
It is a bad first date.
for sports. Yeah, for sports, I'm sexist, I guess. Like, I'll play volleyball with girls because there's girls that are way better than me at volleyball.
Yeah,
There are women that are better than me at golf. I just don't know any.
fair enough. I'm right
Personally,
there with you.
You know,
You're the too competitive person, like, when it comes to that stuff. So like,
I will ruin that date, bro.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah.
You hit one off the freaking toe, and you're like, fucking kill me. She sees the inside of like this is the guy. Like I'm not getting a second date.
No, I completely agree with you on that one. The rage competitor can come out from time to time.
Yeah, I
Yes.
left a 3-wood on purpose. the last time I went and played. I
Okay.
placed it nicely in the weeds, about 100 yards in,
Yeah.
because I tomahawked that thing as far as I could. And like that's not getting you the second date. You know?
It is.
Oh, he acts like a child? Got it. It's like, well, that's my safe space too. There's not where even the cart girl kind of will piss me off sometimes. Because your boys will be like, oh my God, did you see the cart girl? Bro, A, you're married, B, she's 18, and C, you should worry about where your ball went, because I didn't see that.
No, absolutely. If she was very interested in you, she would make an effort to say hello.
Yeah. Yeah, she would drive around extra, and she wouldn't make you wait for your 13th beer, bro.
No, absolutely.
Maybe she's doing him a favor, but
No, for sure.
yeah, it's definitely not a man's game. But I didn't know until my last conversation with the guys from Reaper
Okay.
that putt-putt was actually originally women's golf.
Really?
Yeah, because it wasn't ladylike for them to have a full swing, to have their hands
full
going.
swing.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is weird. I don't know.
See.
That's crazy. I guess the like 1800s and the 20s or 1900s, whatever it was back then, were a different breed. So,
For sure. First they let them golf, then they let them vote. You know, they let them read somewhere along the lines,
yep.
and now look, we can't even keep up. By them, I mean pretty much everybody but white people.
No.
There's girls that are better than me at golf. There's everybody in the world that's better than me in basketball. Well, except for like, the short fatties. Like, it's just, here we are. We level the playing field for the sake of equality, and then we realize, like, dang, we have to try again? Us white
No.
men, like, dang, we actually have to put forth effort? That's no fun.
No, for sure.
Yeah. All jokes aside, that is also not sexist, not racist. It's all for play. It's jokes, people.
It's
What's
jokes.
It's just jokes.
It's
Don't
just
get mad.
jokes.
They'll get mad. I'll get a letter. What's that course that you were talking about that has the youth classic? Rouge? Was it Rouge
Yeah.
Park?
Yes.
What's your best score there?
Probably like 85. That course, I don't know. I pull out the driver a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's long.
It is. As you can see from behind me, my driver is one of my favorite clubs.
She stays stacked and ready. It looks like.
She does. But so I pulled the driver out, and last year before I got it regripped, I would just spray it right, and so I'm pretty bad at Rouge because I've lost many of golf balls there.
That is, dude. That's a place to do it, though. You
Yes.
can lose a lot. The
Especially
fairways aren't like narrow, but when you miss, it's just there's woods or there's water.
No, for sure. And also too, hopefully, they got new course. I guess someone new owns them. I think it's Troon or something like that. But some new golf agency company owns them. And so hopefully this year, the rough will be a different length than the fairway. Because that was always a trouble for me. Like on the back nine, when the sun hits the uh, rough and fairway, it all looks the same to me. So it was
Looks like glass.
it looks
Yeah.
absolutely like glass. So I can barely find my golf ball. So I may need to just take these off, but
No, that's not an option. We already talked about this. It's not an option, man.
not
Uh,
an option there.
That one, that's a tough ass course actually. I didn't really expect that.
It is.
Uh,
I believe it's a Donald Ross course, and there's a lot of like the greens are like false fronts or false backs. So like if you are short or front on the green, it definitely can penalize you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And they're faster than I thought they would be too. Maybe it was just the time of year that I played,
No,
but
they've
they're
always
okay.
been they've always been a block of cement almost and really fast.
Yeah, they are quick. And if you if you over putt and then you have that false back, you're 30 feet off the freaking hole.
You
Maybe more, honestly. And that's one of the things that'll really piss somebody off. At least myself. But that's still not a bad score for that
No,
course.
that's
You
not.
know, anyone who's ever golfed it, it's gonna be like, that's about right.
Yeah.
You know? What's the best game you've had?
The best game that I had was I shot a 78 at Oak Point Country Club on their championship course. So, yeah, I used to work there for 2 summers. So that was a fun time and played with the golf instructor all the time after work and all that jazz. So I got really good at it for my level. So that was nice. So I would always shoot like 78, and then they always had another course called the Honors. That was like a extremely hard course. And I could not break 80 on that course. I would be like 80, 81, 82, like 85, 87, but could never break 80 on that course there.
How tall are you?
Just at 6 foot. What about you?
Okay. I'm 6'2".
Okay. Nice.
I don't swing the club like I'm 6'2" yet. My best parts of the game are the smaller clubs, putting and chipping, which I think I told you last time. Like, that's my goal this year, is to just tank that bitch 300 yards.
Absolutely.
You know?
No,
just in case someone wants to measure.
yeah. You gotta you gotta get some speed training in. They got like speed sticks, like weighted like sticks.
Oh yeah.
To, like, help
I've got that.
You got those?
Have you seen the click stick?
Yes.
They sent me a click stick.
Oh, nice.
Stickly. It's almost. Do you remember the Medicus?
I do not.
Okay, it had like a dual hinge.
Okay.
So it would make you take it back at inappropriate speed, and then as you come through, it makes you come through and shallow the club, or else like that thing will break.
It will break it. It's supposed to like lock into place. Like if it locks into place, and then if you go out of place up here, it fucking or almost like hits you in the wrist.
Yeah. That club, right?
Okay. Yep.
That is one of those things also where you can swing it, but it doesn't mean that you're going to hit it pure. Like once you master the click stick, you would imagine it would automatically transfer to golf.
But
it does not.
No, it does not.
Not quite. Not that it's bad, but when people, the cue, like you just have to release your hands. Release your hands. Terrible cue. Every golf coach should stop that, because that doesn't mean anything to someone that doesn't know what you're saying.
True.
Like releasing your hands, I had to lean over. So I've never actually taken a lesson.
Okay.
But my brother-in-law is a golf pro, and my cousin's a golf pro. So when I go golfing, it's with those people.
With those guys, yeah.
So it's practically like a lesson, but I try not to let them talk too much because I want them to golf. And I know, like, if I go to the gym with somebody that's not a gym goer, my workout's shot, but they get a great one.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's one of the things, like, oh, you just got to release your hands a little sooner. Okay.
I don't know what you mean by that. Like,
figure it out.
Give me like the dummies book for golf. Like, explain it to me in normal person terms instead of golf nerdy terms.
Yeah, dude. Like, I need your jargon. I need to know what you're saying. It's like you're talking Latin. And then Bryson DeChambeau was talking about hitting the brakes on his swing right before impact.
Okay.
To release his hands, and then it freaking clicked. I was like, oh. Talking about this part. Oh, okay. Why didn't they just say do this thing sooner? Like, so that's just a snippet for the golf coaches that watch, because it's probably 90% of the people that are watching right now.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
Learn new cues. That one sucks. My best game was 79, and it was on my home course.
Okay.
I've only played like 30 times. Last summer was my main summer of golf.
Nice. 79's great, dude. So
it turns out getting below that, though, that's when you're an actual golfer.
For sure. But it's
right now I'm an imposter, so I don't think I'll get
below that.
Yeah. Well, dude, I saw Tiger shot a 28 in, what was it, 2000 something. It was
okay. Dang.
But when you see somebody like at that level, birdie, eagle, birdie, par, birdie, like, it's skill gap. Skill gap, it's almost not fair.
No, for sure.
I feel like there's the elites of golfing, right? That pros that make. I was gonna say that make all the money, but now YouTubers are making a shit ton of money without being pro golfers,
They're making a crap load of money there.
which is great for the game. How do you feel about live actually? Forget where I was going. Are you a
Yeah.
live guy or are you like a what do they call that? Not an
The
authenticist,
the haters or the old school guy,
traditionalist.
the
Yeah,
traditionalist. I personally love Liv. I know I'm gonna get a lot of haters.
my guy, dude. Yes.
But the reason why I love Liv is I love watching golf. I I love it. I'm an old school guy. I will hop on the PGA Tour app and literally listen to the PGA radio on the weekends and listen to the golf tournament in the background. That's like so I'm a traditionalist and I love Live. But I just love the game of golf. So that's why I love Live so much. They have continuous shots throughout. There's the technology is pretty cool that they show.
Awesome.
Yes, it
Awesome.
is. The announcers, they could upgrade a little bit, but I guess it's a little bit better than what the NBC Golf has right now.
I'm a
I don't
fan.
know. Yeah.
They couldn't. I mean, they could throw Joe Rogan on there and everybody would watch it.
Yeah.
He's like the best announcer of sports of all time. You know.
No, for sure. So,
Uh,
but what about you? So you say you enjoy Live?
Dude, yeah, I'm actually like a huge fan of most YouTube golf
Okay.
for the sake of it's like a behind the scenes what I would recommend.
No,
You
absolutely.
can't hear any of that.
Yeah.
That's if you're gonna, in my opinion, also not severely ADD, but like I want to,
No, for sure.
and if I'm not getting action, I want the conversation that explains what the hell's going
What?
on. Yeah. I want to
What's
hear their
going on
process.
here?
I want to hear their thoughts. Like, oh yeah, I could do this, but if I hit it fat, then this will happen. So I'm gonna club. Like I want to hear all that. It makes for cool TV, and then you get to hear the banter. That's the Total Golf. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Total Golf. Where you get to
Yeah.
hear them talking shit.
Or I think it's
The indoor thing. What's it called?
oh yeah, I think there's Total Golf and then I think it's like Next Level Golf.
One of those.
I think that's what it is. Like
Yeah.
it's like an actual league on TrackMan and you have like a week to like get your stuff in and you play against people and you have like a leaderboard. Is that what you're talking about?
No. The one that's
No.
the one that's like televised.
Oh,
Tiger was ripping it.
TGL. Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. That is awesome.
It is.
That's what I want to watch. That's what I want to hear when I'm watching golf too. Like I want to hear him bullshitting.
No, for sure. Bullshit or even like the conversations like between them walking between shot to shot like if they're having a conversation like between players like if they're talking or even like have more on-course interviews with them
Yeah.
while they're practicing or on the range or just be like like there should be a section on the range to where okay it's the mic'd up range and you just are
That'd
you
be cool.
have someone like asking pre-round questions and there's a mic sitting out there and all you got to do is just all right cool I'm sitting off to the side on this stool and then like there's three spots like Xander, Scotty, and JT and all three of them are hitting or something and they pick like I don't know it'd be cool to do like a little competition thing while they're like hey go to the 100-yard flag and like do that like stuff like little things like that to get
Yeah.
more competition or like more interaction between them would be awesome to see.
Yeah. And for the longest time of my life, I kind of tied golf and NASCAR into the same conglomerate of sports that kind of suck to watch.
Yep.
Because there's no interaction with the players. You don't get to see, well, the drivers, obviously. Like
Yeah.
that. I don't know if you're a NASCAR fan, but I'm going to say it for everybody that isn't. It sucks. You just watch them do the same thing over and over and over. And you don't, unless you've ever gone 200 miles in a car, count me out.
Yeah.
You don't know what the hell they're trying to do.
True.
Like, cool, they're trying to turn left again. Got it.
No, yeah,
But
absolutely.
anyone who's golf is like, yeah, I know what he's trying to do, and damn, is he good at it. but also it's the most boring presentation that they're like the PGA.
It is, yeah.
The purists of it's not PGA. No one, I don't know anybody who's under 40 that thinks like this. Like, do you?
What that?
Do you know anyone that was like hates live and they look down on the YouTube community or?
Not under 40, I should say necessarily. I think it's like our generation and younger. I think once you kind of get to like the whoever was born outside of the 90s, late 80s is probably like the traditionalist of it. Uh, but also too like I think why golf is so traditional is they show their history so much. Like that is the one thing golf is like I need to put the history of golf in your face before anything else for you to like respect the game.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that and that may turn some people off because like the history's boring to some people. Like they just want to go out there and play the game and be like, who cares? Like I love Bobby Jones and I literally watch Golf Channel and watch all the documentaries they have. I'm not saying that stuff is not like the St. Andrews documentary they have is amazing and it puts tears to my eyes at times. But it's just the fact of like some people don't care about Bobby Jones or about that stuff. They care about what's happening now or what clubs are
Yeah.
coming out or how to even get better. They care more about that stuff instead of putting the history right in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. I think you're onto something there where it's a very historical game and they have a lot of pride in their rich ass history. It's a
Yeah.
global game now.
Yeah.
Scotland doesn't really have that many other exports other than whiskey. So, they're
True.
like, stay true to our starts. But if a traditionalist or a purist is saying it's not golf because it's not the way it's supposed to be, what about the QI 10? Like, what about a Pro V1? They used to be hitting wooden balls.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So like, where do we draw a line on when it's okay to introduce cool technology into golf versus when do we stay pure?
No, absolutely. Like when
I don't see
because-
anybody dressed like Payne Stewart anymore. Like,
No.
where are the knickers at, man? No one's
Yeah.
got their pants rolled up and their socks all high. Like, that's traditional as well.
It is.
They should
Well-
honestly. I would abide by that rule. If they said, this is the dress code, but you have to wear a
This-
3-piece, dude, I'm fucking in.
In for it.
Yeah, and like I would look really good while I sucked at golf. Like,
Most
I got an
definitely.
84. Whatever. At least I'm wearing something I can go out and like not look like like it just feels like an old dad thing to see a dude. And I know this isn't a thing that I would ever do, and I would frown upon this.
Okay.
But like cargo shorts
Yes.
and a polo have no business being in the same closet.
No. They do
Let
not.
alone on the same body at the same time. If
They
you've ever
do
seen
not.
Superbad, you know that no one's gotten a hand job in cargo shorts since Nam, and that
No,
shit
no.
it's so funny. But
That's
but you see
hilarious.
it all the time, and then here I am falling into the golf trap of I'm gonna judge a dude by his clothing real quick.
Yeah.
But they all look like golfers if you're wearing a polo, which most dads
True.
are. I just feel like it ages me. As soon as I'm wearing shorts and a polo together, like if I'm not golfing, I might as well put the 407 New Balance on and like complete the look.
And no, absolutely. Complete just the dad look with it.
Yeah, the jeans and tennis shoes as a dad is like a staple, and I don't know why I can't stand it. Maybe it's because I'm in the gym and that's
Okay.
where tennis shoes are.
Yep.
But for some reason, when people wear jeans and white tennis shoes, like running shoes specifically, it's like it's just a bad look.
It is.
Like I don't mind. There's a lot of competition for men, like when it comes to mating and dating, and you can put them in whatever order you want. But you're wearing the New Balance with jeans, like it's gonna be tough.
It is going to be tough.
Tough sell. It's a tough sell.
It is.
It's not going to be an easy day, no matter what, because your friends have to make fun of you anyway.
For
Otherwise,
sure.
are they even your friends?
No, I don't
You
think
know?
so.
Yeah. One of the things that's really cool about the YouTube and the Instagram world of golf is the fun challenges that people are doing, like the back off challenge.
Yep.
Dude, I could watch hashtag back off challenge all day.
Those
It's
are
the
absolutely hilarious. Like
it's the
some of them,
best.
like yeah, like I like the ones where they go to like the hockey teams or like other sports teams, like charity outings and stuff, and they get those back off challenges. Those are funny ones.
Dude, they're awesome.
Yeah.
That's almost more entertaining than most other sports of any type,
Oh, for sure.
you know? Uh,
Absolutely.
One thing I would love to see would be
What's
like a
that?
skills challenge. Like you were talking about making a weird range competition intraday or
Yeah.
whatever during the comp. I feel like they need like a what do they call that? Like an all-star weekend.
Also, yep, something like an
Yeah.
all-star weekend or like a skills challenge like event to
Yeah.
where it's like on a weekend or like a Saturday or something, and they do it like that, like how they do the par three challenge for the Masters every year. They
Yeah.
do it, yeah, like something like that to where it would be like a skills challenge, and it's like at the tour championship, and they do it, or like a creators classic, something like that.
Yeah. If only I knew a guy that put on golf events that could make this happen.
We can
Oh
try this.
shit.
Ding, ding, ding. We can figure something out.
Yeah, I think that would be sweet. I don't know what you
Yeah.
would do though, like as
Well,
a skills comps.
I don't know. We can figure that out. So that's a thing to Google and ask the golf
Yeah.
community.
Yeah, I think that would be fun. One thing I saw dudes doing was like ripping stingers and
Okay.
trying to hit an object. Have you seen them?
I have like
Dude,
the egg
that
or
would
like
be yeah,
yeah,
that would be a fun one. I've been looking for a range that doesn't really matter or that doesn't care if I go out there and set something
go
up so
out
I
there
can
and set it. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
there may be some
I really want to
around
see
here.
if I can blast a golf ball through a laptop.
Ooh, that would be nice. You
Yeah.
get some
I'm
range
sure
up
you
in
would know
like
them.
yeah, probably. You probably get some range up in like Oxford or some like Hickville town around here, and they'll probably let you do that.
Yeah, there's actually one I had my eye on out in Goodrich.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, that's out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
They're looking for
But
someone to please come and hit balls. So I'm like maybe, but yeah, I feel like maybe something like that.
yeah.
I would like to see somebody do the over the body chip that Phil can do.
Oh yes, that one's cool. Or you like chip it and go under, like you're basically like this, and it goes over you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no idea how that happens. Like trick shots, if you will. Like those are always fun.
those are.
You know.
Yeah.
But
But what?
you know,
I got about like 2 minutes here, unfortunately.
shit. That's right. We only have an hour this time. So
You're good.
what I need to get to is we have the youth classic,
Yep.
and that's something that I'm gonna work my ass off to sponsor. I want to be the main sponsor for that, just cause. And after that, you said you guys do events every single month.
Yep.
Is
Yeah.
is
So
that
we
is all that findable on your website too? You got a
yes,
calendar or
it
whatever?
is. Our
Yeah.
whole calendar's up there with our schedule and all that jazz. So if you go to 3L1T, 3 Golf, and that's our website there, and everything's on the website. Can find it very easy on our access page.
Hell yeah, man! And once they sign up, and they can do this because I'm assuming everyone's going to.
Yep.
But when they do sign up and they do get rolling with the program, is it like a determined amount of time, or is the 12 months all open game? Like you just move inside because you said you're going to do that now.
Yep. So basically, for the winter, we will be once you sign up, winter stuff. We will send out an email for more information on that. But basically, right now, it's just from April to October, and so that's kind of what we have right now. And then if you we do like specials to sign up for like early bird stuff for next year as well, for club dues to being due to make it a little cheaper on you as well.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. So, final. I guess it's the final curtain call. this would be a great time. If you have anything that you wanted to say, because you have a camera in your face, now's a great time. Any plugs you wanted to plug, have at it, go nuts, brother.
Just sign up on elite.golf on our website there. Head over to our socials. We do a bunch of stuff for the community here in the Detroit area. If you are outside of the Detroit or Michigan area and have a group of 4, we would love to work with you. So DM us and enjoy golf community. We're here in it, and we'll love you to come join us for this adventure.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, I while I have you on camera, I do need to get a date and time for us to golf. So I'm gonna throw out a random date, and hopefully we're gonna say yes to this. I can't do that because the 5th is actually mine. Okay, so it'll probably be after the 5th. So
Okay.
I guess I'll see you then.
Yeah,
We'll golf then.
absolutely.
Are you
I
the
was
dude
gonna
that sets
say,
up the scramble pairs?
yes, one of them, I should say. We have a group of 6 in our group that kind of takes care of all that stuff, and we make a event captain for that jazz.
Got it.
So I can relay the message over to our event captain that is making the groups if you need to.
Yeah, well, just like make sure mine's either the one in front of yours or the one behind yours.
Okay.
I don't know how I'd have to draw straws, but that would
How
be
that
fun.
works.
We'll do
No,
it
yeah,
that way.
absolutely.
We'll do it that way, brother.
But I was gonna say, if you want to come out on April 12th, I don't know where I'm playing yet, but I set up something with my buddy Adam to play golf too, so I can maybe be
April
like
12th.
him and you and me versus him and someone else. We can go out and play a foursome and do all that jazz. So
April 12th would actually work.
yeah, we'll be
Yeah,
in the
man.
loop.
I'll get to you through the text. That way, not everyone has to deal with me making plans because it is awful.
I love
As
it.
you know, I've been doing this with you for a year and we still haven't done it. So it's hard.
No, for sure.
But dude, again, thanks for your time. Sorry about the last time, but
No
next
worries,
time
man.
I'll be
I
talking
was
to you before. Go ahead.
No, I was just in a loud place last time. I thought I was in a quieter place, and I guess a little echo and all that jazz. Didn't realize the
It was so
hotel
weird. It
was
was like
out.
cutting out and shit, but
Yeah,
whatever.
that's fine.
Gives us an
We got
excuse to call this work again,
it is.
you know?
All right,
Beautiful,
man.
brother. Well, thank you for your time. I'm going to be talking to you again soon.
I
I'll see you on the
appreciate it,
12th.
John. Awesome, man. Have a good
All
one.
right, brother. Thank you so
All right,
much. I'll talk to you soon.
we'll do later.
Thanks for joining me down the rabbit hole. If you guys enjoyed it, say it with your chest after you like, subscribe, and then head over to my website. It's www.migolfhealth.com. You can stop by my social media at mi_golf_strength coach. Let's keep exploring together. We'll see you next time.